Hello friends, today we will discuss about new Cisco certification which is launched in 2020. So here are the certification which is launched by Cisco. So earlier what was there, the categorization is same. There is entry level certification, associate, professional, expert and architect, and there are some specialized certification also. So we will go one by one. If we talk about entry certification, this certification, then earlier there was only CCNT, that is Cisco certified entry level technician, and which is basically a part of CCNA routing and switching. So now they have instead of that certification they have included the Cisco certified technician data center, and for RNS they have included these two certification, one for data center and one for routing and switching. Now if you see the associate level certification, there are three options. Earlier there were many more options. There are different certification for wireless, different certification for this voice, different certification for security. But now there are three options. One is normal CCNA, in which routing and switching, plus they have added some this automation part. Now they have included this new certification which is called Cisco certified DevNet associate. This is particularly for the person who want to go in development side. Cisco certified cyber ops, it is related to cyber operation. Further we will see in detail what are inside these certification, what are the topics. We will discuss this later on. Now after this, the professional level certification comes into picture. There is no prerequisite. If you want to go for associate level, you can go. If you want to go for professional level, you can go, or even you want to go for expert level, then also directly you can opt for you can apply for this expert level examination. So this is also one plus point. Now if we will talk about this professional level, there are the six certification. One is this Cisco certified DevNet professional. It is the advance of this DevNet associate, where there is one core exam, and you have these 8 options. You have to select one options. There are multiple options. We will see what are these options later on, but you just remember that you have to opt one from these 8 options, and you have to give this core exam is mandatory. After that, CCNP Enterprises, there is this core exam plus 6 optional exam. This enterprises level certification is combination of you can say some routing and switching and wireless. CCNP collaboration, this is for core exam plus 4 optional. You have to select from this 4 options. Same way for data center, core plus 5 options are there. For security, core plus 6 options are there. For service provider, core plus 3 options are there. You have to select one of the options. This is the professional level certification. For expert level certification, your core examination certification will act as a CCI written. Earlier what was there, if you want to go for RNS, this expert level CCI in RNS, you have to give routing and switching exam. If you have passed CCNP routing and switching, it nowhere consider when you are going for this expert level certification. But now if you have passed this core level certification, suppose for collaboration, if you have passed this core level certification, then in CCI it will act as a written, examination. So you have to give only lab. So this core exam of particular stream of CCNP will act as a written, plus you have to give only lab. So same way for this only for this enterprises, there are 2 options in CCI level. So for infra and wireless, mandatory thing is core exam, which is of CCNP enterprises. For infra also or for wireless also, if you want to go to give this exam or pass these exams, then you need to give this core examination CCNP enterprises, and you can opt lab for either infra or for wireless. Same way for data center, you need to pass this data center CCNP core level exam, then you have to give lab. For security, same, you have to pass this core exam, then lab. Service provider, this core exam plus lab, you will, if you will pass, then you will have a this expert level certification. This for Cisco certified design expert, there is no professional levels exam, so you have to pass the exam 1, then lab for this expert level. Okay. Next level is architect level. This is the highest level certification which Cisco provide. Here there is no such exam. You have to present your whatever or new technology or something. new, then you have to present that thing in front of Cisco board meeting. So then they have their different procedure, then you will get, after fulfilling that procedure, then you will get this architect level examination. And what about this specialist? They have some SPLICE certification for collaboration, data center, Internet of Things, iOS, Cisco OS, service provider, business architect, customer successes. So this is a quick view how what are the options available for this Cisco certification examination. Now what we will see, we will go inside each certification and see what are these options are available, or what actually topic you are going to learn inside this certification. Let us move. Hello friends, now we will see what are the topics in new Cisco certification tracks. So these are the tracks: entry, associate, specialist, professional, expert and architect. In entry level certification there are two certifications, CCT data center and CCT routing and switching. If you want to see what are the topics you will learn here, that in CCT data center you will learn about data center basics, Cisco equipment and related hardware, Cisco US and Cisco NX OS software operations, Cisco related service related knowledge. If you talk about CCT RNS, then the topics are general networking knowledge, Cisco equipment and related hardware, Cisco iOS software operations, Cisco service related knowledge. Now we will talk about associate level certification. There are three certification in associate level. One is CCNA, another is Cisco Cyber Associates, and third one is CCNA Cyber Ops. CCNA, here you will learn these things: network fundamental, network access, IP connectivity, IP services, security fundamental, automation and programmability. So if you compare this CCNA from old CCNA, then this automation and programmability of this is the new topic which is added in the CCNA exam. If you talk about second exam, that is Cisco Certified DevNet Associate, then you will learn Cisco development and design, understanding and using API, Cisco platform and development, application development and security, infrastructure and automation, new and network fundamentals. If you talk about CCNA Cyber Ops, here you will learn the concept about security concept, security monitoring, host based analysis, network intrusion analysis, security policy and procedure. Professional level certification, here there are 6 tracks available in professional level certification. Here one good thing is that if you pass any core examination, then you will recognize as a specialist of that core exam, and after getting one of the considered examination pass, you will get your certification for professional level. So if we will talk about DevNet professional certification, core exam is related to developing application using Cisco core platform and APIs, and considered exam are related to automation, programming and development of enterprise solution or collaboration, data center, service provider, security, DevOps solution and practices using Cisco platform, IoTs and WebEx. So you can choose one out of these 8. You have to choose one, and you need to give that core exam. So you can see what are topics you will learn inside this core exam. It is related to software development and design using API, Cisco platform, application development and security, infra and automation. Consultancy exam, these are the topics for the consultation exams. So this is related, all the consultancy exam related to automation and programming of different solutions. So these are the 8 options where you have to choose one. If you talk about professional level certification of enterprises level, then you need to pass one core exam, that is in which the topic is related to core enterprise technology, and you have to choose one out of these 6 options which is related to wire, wireless, routing, SD-WAN and automation. For core examination, these are the topics. It mainly deals with architecture, virtualization, infrastructure, network assurance, security and automation. These are the topics which will comes in optional subjects. These are the 6 options which is available for this enterprise level certification. You need to choose one. For collaboration, the core exam is related to implementing core collaboration technology, and for consultancy exam, out of 4 exam related to collaboration application, cloud solution and automation, you have to choose one. These are the Cisco product and solution for collaboration. As you know, there is Cisco WebEx, team collaboration with Cisco WebEx Teams, Cisco meeting solution, unified communication, collaboration endpoints, customer care, handle space solution. These are the product and solution for collaboration for Cisco. If you talk about the core exam, the core exam is related to this collaboration, Cisco collaboration core technology. These are the topics: infrastructure and design, protocol, codecs and endpoints, Cisco ISO, XE gateways and media resources, call control, QoS, collaboration application. These are the optional subject where you have to choose one out of these four. If we talk about data center professional certification, then the core exam is related to data center technology, implementing data center technology, and you have to choose out of four. You have to choose one which is related to data center designing, development, application specific switch, automation solution. Consulting exam is related to these topics where you have to choose out of five. You have to choose one. If you talk about security professional level certification, then it is related. Then the core exam is related to implementing and operating core security technology, and consulting examination is related to Cisco Fire Service Engine, email security, web security, remote communication, automation, automated solutions. So out of these six, you have to select one. These are the in core examination. This is the topics: security concept, network security, securing the cloud, content security, endpoint protection and detection, secure network access, visibility and enforcement. These are the core examination topics. If we talk about the consultative examination, these are the consultative examination topics. You have to choose out of these six. You have to choose one. If we talk about service provider professional certification, then core exam is related to implementing core service provider network technology, and consultative exam is related to routing technology, VPN services or automation solutions. The core examination, the topics comes from architecture, networking, MPLS and segment routing, services, automation and assurance. So MPLS is very growing technology, and it is used in many of the companies. If you are using this MPLS, so this is a good choice if you want to go for service provider track. And consultation exam is you have to select out of these three. You have to select one. If you talk about now expert level certification, so there are these examination which comes under expert level, where only CCDE you need to give this written examination and lab examination, where in CCI enterprises, infrastructure, wireless, collaboration, data center, security and service provider, if you have passed CCNP core examination, then it will act as a written examination and you have to give only lab. So these are the, if you will talk about CCD, Cisco Certified Design Expert, then you need to give CCD written examination. It is a 2 hours examination. Then you have to pass CCD practical examination, which is a 8 hours lab. Same way for CCI Enterprises Infrastructure, if you pass CCNP Enterprises core examination, then you need to give appear on lab directly. Or for wireless also, if you have passed CCNA Enterprises core examination, then you need to give appear on this wireless lab. Same way for collaboration, you need to pass CCNP collaboration core certification and then give that lab. For data center, the procedure is same. You have to pass CCNP data center core examination, then give that 8 hours lab. For CCNP security also, you need to pass the CCNP security core examination, then you need to pass the CCI security lab. Same is applicable for service provider core examination also. You need to pass CCNP service provider core examination, then you need to pass that lab. So these are the tracks for CCI certification of Cisco. Now we will talk about Cisco Certified Architect. This is the highest level certification which is given by Cisco. Here there is no formal training programs available for CARC. However, candidate wishing to attend their CARC certification must meet before a in-person board made of Cisco appointed exam committee members, where the CCE board examination requires qualified candidate to develop and define a network architecture that can effectively support a given set of realistic business requirement. So candidate first submit an application, summarize their project summary and then other qualification, and are interviewed by Cisco designated architecture board team members. After when they approve all the things, then they will give this certification if your design is approved by them. Now we will talk about the specialist level certification, that is Cisco for collaboration. It is Cisco Unified Contact Center Enterprises Specialist. For data center, there is Cisco and NetApp's FlexiPort Design Specialist. This is related to data center this is flexible data center of Cisco. Second certification is related to Cisco and NetApp's FlexiPort implementation and administration specialist. For Internet of Things, there is one specialization, that is Cisco Industrial Networking Specialist. For operating systems of software, Cisco ISO XR specialist is there. For service provider, there are two specialist certification. One is CDMA to LTE specialist and second one is UMTS to LTE specialist. For business architecture, there are three options: Cisco Business Architecture Analytic Specialist and Participator. For customer service, Cisco Customer Success Manager and Cisco Renewals Manager certification are available for this customer success. So these are the certification which we have covered, all the Cisco certification. Right now we have arranged in such a manner so that you can understand the Cisco certification in one go, or for updates or any changes in future you can go to Cisco sites and see the certification from their official sites. Thank you for watching.